Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on.
It's July 7th, 2 days, the day of the funeral. Okay, so it was a successful day. Grandma Winnie is laid to rest. We've had our bereavement lunch, and now it's raining and we're at the house. Yeah, it is still July the 7th, 2016, in New York. Not the city of New York, Manpack, New York, Cortland, New York, something like that. Anyway, we've had a successful funeral. Grandma Winnie is resting, however you want to call it. Either way, she was ready to go a long time ago. She told us several times for the last few years that all of her friends are gone. She's wondering why she's left, why she's still here. And in the last few weeks of her life, she was in a lot of pain. So on one hand, you don't want her to go, and I'm sure she didn't really want to go. It's not the fact that she wanted to leave everybody, it's just that she was done with the pain. So it was just her time. So if there is anything after death, I like to think she's having a good time now. Which brings me to my point about death. Obviously, I don't want to die. I enjoy this world. Everything this world has to offer except for mean people. But if I do get to that point where I can't do anything and there's not really any quality of life, I'm guessing I'll probably want to go as well. And again, that does not mean that I want to leave the ones that I love behind. Not necessarily. That just means I'm ready for the pain to be over, and whether I go out in a blink of an eye and there's nothing but darkness, or I go to someplace better, I'll just be ready to go. And if me and Jen are still together at the end of my life, I would very much like her to be by my side. Surrounded by family members and friends, that's the way I'd like to go. And I don't want the government or state to decide how I go, or to decide where I go to be buried, or I don't want my family charged anything for anything involving my pre-death or after death. It should be my family that makes that decision, especially for Jen. I don't want anybody to have to pay the government or state anything to dispose of my empty corpse, or whatever you're going to call it, at death. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Spend it well.
Hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and